Okay, tonight let's talk a little bit more about program building. I have created a pyramid of success based on the great coach John Wooden's pyramid of success. I've changed several things around and kind of catered it towards how I would like to build a football program, and I used this when I was a head coach at the college level. And wanted to talk a little bit about the beginnings of the pyramid of success. We talked about philosophy a couple sessions ago, and that philosophy was take what you have with what you are, make something of it, and never be satisfied. And now I want to talk about the pyramid of success. And let's start at the bottom of the pyramid. What we build, you build the pyramid. This is not the pyramid. This is what you build it all on, and that is a positive attitude. Okay, everything in this pyramid of success is based on the foundation or the groundwork of positive attitude. We need to have a positive attitude in everything we do because in the world of sports, and particularly in the world of football, there's a lot of negative out there. There's all kinds of negative coming from all different angles. And it's overwhelming sometimes, so you have to stay positive at all times. So you always have to find the positive even out of the negatives. There's usually a silver lining in every dark cloud, and it might just be a speck, but it's very important that we find that. So this pyramid sits on the ground of positive attitude. Okay, let's talk about the base of the pyramid, the bottom level of the pyramid. Literally is B.A.S.E. Belief, accountability, selflessness, and enthusiasm. B.A.S.E. That's the base of the pyramid, and that's the base of the program. So let's look at each one of those building blocks. One of the cornerstones is belief. Okay, you have to believe in what's going on with this program. Okay, and in any program, if you're a player and you have decided to go play football at a spread offense football team, you need to believe in the spread. If you're going to a triple option team, you need to believe in the triple option. If you're going to a team that emphasizes defense, you need to believe in defense. Football can win you games. You need to believe in the head coach. You need to believe in his message, his philosophy, his mission statement, what he wants to accomplish with the football team, and how can you help him accomplish those goals with the team? How can you help this football team? You need to believe in what the coach is offering and what that school is offering. You need to believe in the institution and what that institution has to offer and what the beliefs of that institution are. So belief is a cornerstone of the program. And there's more to it than just that. A very important part is coaches need to believe in the players. If you're a coach in this program and you've recruited this young man, you've brought him in to play football and help our team win and help better our institution, why then you better believe in that young man. Through thick and thin, you better help him grow and develop. We are not in the player blaming business. We are not in the business of, well, we just need to get better players. That's not belief. Coaches need to believe in the players. You know, if you're putting him out there on the field, you better believe that he can get it done, or else put somebody else in. And if you don't have anybody else, well, then you better get out there and recruit. You know, I like to tell my players, if you're out there on the field, I wouldn't put you out there if I didn't think you can do it. So if you're having any apprehension about getting out on the field, or if you're having any doubt whether you can do it or not, don't. Because I believe that you can do it, or I wouldn't put you out there. I wouldn't put you in a position to fail. I wouldn't put you in a position to hurt this team. Okay, so coaches need to believe in their players, and vice versa, players need to believe in the coaches. They need to believe in the coaches. Okay, you need to believe in whatever system the coach is running. You need to believe in the accountability structure and the discipline structure of that program. You need to believe in the cornerstones and what the coach is building that program on, what he wants to accomplish, academically with you. Players need to believe in their coaches. And that's easy to do when you're a player until the coach says, well, we're moving you from fullback to guard. And no offense to guards out there. Offensive guard is one of the greatest positions in football, but you know, when you get your position moved, you need to still believe, especially when coach says this is for the betterment of the team. That's when your belief gets tested. It's easy to believe when things are going good, believe when things are going bad. That's the true test. You know, walk in faith, not in sight. So Belief is a cornerstone. It's an absolute cornerstone of the program. And one of the two of the most important things are coaches believe in your players, players believe in the coaches. If you've got that going on, you've got a cornerstone of this pyramid of success. The next stone next to it is accountability. Accountability. Hold yourself accountable and hold others around you accountable for the pillars of this program. I like to say no whining, complaining, or making excuses. You know, sometimes you mess up. Sometimes you mess up on the field. There's 22 players on that field at one time. Somebody's going to make a mistake. In order for the play to be successful one way or the other, somebody's going to have to make a mistake and not quite get it done. Fix the problem. Fix the problem, not the blame. That's an old Japanese saying. Fix the problem, not the blame. You know, hold yourself accountable. I didn't get that done. How do I fix it, coach? I didn't get it done. And the coach will tell you what to do. Coaches make mistakes too. Coaches need to fess up to it. They don't like to admit it very much, but they make plenty of mistakes through the course of the game and through the course of the year. And what we need to do is just not whine. Don't complain about it. Don't make excuses. Acknowledge that we screwed the thing up. Learn from it. Fix it and move on. Hold yourself accountable. There has to be accountability, though, in all aspects of the program. On the field performance, on the field behavior, off the field behavior, academic performance, behavior in the classroom. There's a lot of accountability that goes along with the football program. So accountability is a big building block in the bottom level of the pyramid. The next building block is selflessness. That's a huge one. That's a hard one for a lot of people to swallow, especially going from the high school level to the college level. Many times, a high school football player that was all district, he was all conference, he was all state. He was the #1 running back in his district or conference. All kinds of accolades, comes to college, and all of a sudden he's starting at square one again. He's a freshman. Coach doesn't know his name, and they're moving him from running back to wide receiver. And then it's for the betterment of the team. That's a selfless act. You know, if it's going to make the team better, I'll do it. You know, that's hard. It's hard to wait your turn. It's hard to be positive and be selfless when you're not getting to play. But it's very important. It's hard to be a person that's just a scout team player. Those are the most selfless players of all. And I like to call them samurai. They're samurai soldiers. That means sacrifice. They sacrifice for the team. We don't call them derogatory names. We call them samurai soldiers, you know. A scout team player is a very selfless player because he spends the whole week giving you a look at the other team and knowing he's not going to get in, just wanting to be a part of something bigger than himself. That's the ultimate act of selflessness. And there's a lot to selflessness, and one of the major things is protect the team. Always protect the team. Protect the team when you're talking to the media. Protect the team when you're talking to the fans. Protect the team when you're talking to your friends. Protect the team in a selfless manner. You know, why did coach call that play? If somebody asks you, why did coach go for 2 at the end? You need to protect the team and be selfless, and just say, you know, because that was the right play. I believe in coach, and if he called it, I think that was the right play. You know, he knows better than I do. He studies that a lot. Maybe they'll ask a player something like, boy, you know, did it feel bad when that receiver dropped that ball? You threw it right in his hands, and that would have been the winning touchdown. You got to protect the team, protect your teammate, be selfless. Say, you know, that guy works really hard, and we all make mistakes, and that's not the only reason why we didn't come out on top in that game. He's a great receiver, and I throw to him all the time. You know, I could have made a few more plays in earlier drives that would have maybe not even put us in that situation. That would be a great selfless thing to say to the media after a disappointing loss. But be selfless all the time. Always, what can I do to help the team win? You know, if I was telling my son he was making a choice to go to college, one of the things I'm going to tell him, can you see yourself helping that team win? And I don't mean on the field. Just can you see yourself contributing to helping that team win? Whether you're a scout team player or a starter or a second stringer, a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, what can you do to help the team win? That's selflessness. That's the third block. So we have belief, accountability, selflessness, and the last one's enthusiasm. That's a cornerstone. Belief and enthusiasm are the cornerstones of the pyramid. They're the bottom cornerstones of the pyramid. Enthusiasm is huge. Enthusiasm spreads. Smiling spreads. Saying a positive thing spreads. It's a great day to be a Wildcat. That's a great thing to say. It's just enthusiasm spreads. I want people who love football. I want people who love football practice. People who want to play the game, who love purple. They bleed purple. They love our colors. If somebody asks me my favorite color, it's the color of our football team. That's what it is. Why? Because that's who I am right now. I'm a Wildcat. I'm a purple. So that's my favorite color. I want people that love football, that they love their football team, they love their school, they love the guys they're playing with. And they show enthusiasm about it and play with passion. Somebody makes a big play, I want people all over them. I want excitement and enthusiasm. It's a fun game, and I want to take the fun out of it. The rule makers, they take enough of the fun out of the game. I don't want them to steal our passion. Those kids work really hard. You work really hard, football players, to go out there for 3 hours a week, just 3 hours a week, and you only get 11 or 12 games. So what are we talking about? 33, 35 hours a year? You put in all year for 33 hours. Let's get our money's worth. Let's have fun. Let's be enthusiastic. Let's play with passion. One of the last things about enthusiasm I want to talk about is being early. Being early. We always like to say, if you're on time, you're late. Be early. If you show up early as a football player and you're out there early for practice, that shows me you love practice. You're enthusiastic for practice. It means enough to you to be early. That means a lot. That means a lot. And that'll carry over even in your life. Be the first one in the office and see what the boss says. Always be the first one in the office and see what the boss says after a while. He's going to notice. This guy likes coming to work because he's always here early. He's here early and he stays late. That's enthusiasm. I want guys out there having a catch, punting the ball around and catching punts before practice, before we even start our pre-practice. Being early shows enthusiasm. It shows that you care. It shows that you believe. So the base of the program is belief, accountability, selflessness, and enthusiasm. That is the base, and that is built on the groundwork of positive attitude. So if you come into the program with a positive attitude, you believe, you hold yourself accountable, you're selfless, and you show a lot of enthusiasm. Just think about that. Just think about that right there. What you could do with a football team if you've got a bunch of kids and coaches need to believe in this too, and they're positive, and they believe in everything we're doing, and they all held themselves accountable, and they're all selfless, and they all show enthusiasm. You got the makings, you got the beginnings there of a program. You put that together with that philosophy we talked about, and now the bottom of your program, and you're well on your way to the top of the pyramid. And in later sessions, we'll talk about the next level of the pyramid, and we'll work our way all the way up to the top. But belief, accountability, selflessness, and enthusiasm built on the groundwork of positive attitude is a great way to start to build any program. Thank you.